I can do whatever the I want. My mom said I can be whatever I want to be.
Welcome to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato.
It's showtime, folks. It's showtime. Here's Johnny.
It's a nice day, so you take your two kids to the library for some activities.
Your sign page is obeying words when you read. Stepping on your dog.
She's alright.
That's real nice. Johnny, can I get you to the Is there a reason why you're holding that sign? What, they suspend you from the library or what?
It's the voice of an innocent child just leaving the library with their dad.
Or you having a boring day? I would. No, security. We want you to have a boring day. Yeah, nothing exciting.
Have a good day, guys. Did they suspend you or what?
It's really exciting to see just how energized kids get reading these books, coming to the author events, working on teams with their classmates. And it's so much fun to see hundreds of kids super excited to see some of their favorite authors from the program here at the library.
It's a library, a safe place for kids, unless a new Colorado auditor with the channel name of the Venomous Tranny is also visiting the library. It's an interesting channel name. It combines mystery with a slight touch of danger, although I'm not sure a library is the appropriate place for this particular auditor.
Are they talking about calling the cops?
No, they're talking about asking the director whether or not they're going to let that sign continue. The issue is, they said anybody collecting signatures, you have to let them do it. So, but they don't want potentially the language in front of kids. That's the image. So details.
There seems to be a problem with some sign outside the library. I mean, how offensive could it be? Our Venomous Tranny sign is free speech, right? So he leaves the sidewalk and enters the library proper.
They're trying to determine whether my sign's acceptable. It's public property. And Cohen v. California protects profanity. That's US 403, ruled in 1971, happened in 1969.
Is this today or what?
Nah, I just do this. Freedom of speech.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I never saw you hold sign before, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, I do it at night mostly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do a bunch of different things.
I'm not touching that line. You can if you want. When the police arrive, the Venomous Tranny follows them into the library proper, carrying his or her sign.
I totally protect about your free speech. The only thing we ask is don't like to.
I mean, even that's protected. Even that's protected. Wait, you're gonna ask me to leave for the day?
Yes, I am going to ask you to leave for the day. Because like I said,
For the sign?
because it's a public library and there's children.
You do realize under Cohen v. California, US 403, 1971, profanity is protected by the First Amendment,
Yes,
no matter how it's displayed.
I do understand that, sir. Yes.
Is this hurting anybody?
So the Venomous one asks a pretty interesting question. Does that sign harm anyone? Can a public library limit free speech?
And we are here to talk about SMILE, the First Amendment audits in libraries. In 1992, there was a case called Crimer versus Bureau of Police for Town of Morrison. Now, as part of this, decision. And designated or limited public forums are public forums where you can have a certain amount of restrictions. So things like, libraries are designated public forums. There are schools, there are certain other areas where, you can make time, place, and manner restrictions. And that means that the entity can limit behavior or limit speech within that forum. They can't necessarily limit speech based on the topic of speech, right, or the actual content of speech. But what they can do is they can limit any kind of expression that could possibly inhibit the use of the forum for its intended purpose. Any kind of behavior that could possibly interfere with this, libraries can restrict.
Bingo! The Venomous Tranny sign is wrong, both morally and legally. Libraries are limited public forums. This auditor is trespassing, and that sign can be construed as disorderly conduct. So what's disorderly conduct? It's behavior that upsets the order and tranquility of a public space, the library. Ms. Venomous' sign did exactly that.
Is this hurting anybody? Is it threatening anybody?
I have the right to refuse services to anybody.
Nah, you're trying to trespass me from public property.
I'm not trespassing.
You're trying to kick me out of the library, which is a government facility. You guys are making yourself look ridiculous. Let me get the paperwork then. Show me that this is not public then. Show me that this is a private library then. You're gonna ask me to leave from my free speech. Providing a public service for the public.
Okay.
So why am I being kicked out? What just happened was this is an audit and you all just failed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you better be.
So he left, but there's so much going on here. I mean, auditors have ventured from cop watching to cop harassing to auditing private businesses and civilians to cemeteries and funerals. And into this bizarre land where they believe that children should be exposed to gross profanity under their right of free speech. Say it ain't so. The John Ligato Show is being broadcast from outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything, and we don't ask for personal information. Semper Fidelis.